Wrong button. Are you ready for the best damn radio show on the planet? Man Hour Nation, rise up.
You don't want to be every time, no. I would like to personally welcome you to Man Hour After Dark. Say that while I bring you the host, Mike, Buck, and Cone. You know who coming to the sports talk than what you about to hear right here. I second that.
Go. You know that it's us when we talking about sports. Giving you facts on the field to the core. Tune in, we need the support. 1 hour too short, then listen some more. On all your stations, not dropping no music. Starts like Adidas, but Nike just do it. Down 4 in the 4th, we go for the win. Michael 2 seconds, we taking it in. Buck, Mike, and Combs, you know what's going on. Man, now we're After Dark, no LA, we the big spark. No 4th and inches won't cut you short. Got the best talking, it's all sports. Buzzing more than buzzer beaters. We coming live all through your speakers, go.
And what is up, Man Hour Nation? Michael Buckhouse here with the Man Hour. Be sure to head over to manhourradio.com and check out the merchandise page. Check out the blog section, guys. We got some great blogs happening over there. We're actually going to talk about some of those blogs here coming up here in the next 20 to 30 minutes or so. But yeah, guys, we are back. We are living life. The Man Hour crew took a 2-week vacation here just to gather our bearings and love life a little bit. And then once we're back here for like a week or two, then I'm going on vacation for a week, so I'll be out. Maybe Wyatt and Combs can do like some solo shows, but it's my anniversary coming up here in just a few days, so you know, we're getting the house all fixed up, get ready to go on vacay. So sorry, kind of left you guys hanging, but it was kind of a spur of the moment. We're like, hey, you know what? Let's just take a 2-week break, like we always do each and every year here at Man Hour, right around June or July time. And so it just happened to be in the middle of when we were breaking down the schedules. So Wyatt and myself will be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Sorry. 7 a.m. East Coast time to break down the NFC North schedule. We still got the NFC North, the AFC North, the South divisions, and I think that's it. So we just got 4 divisions left. So we should finish them this week, pending nothing happens. I see my man Drew's in the chat. What's up, Drew? Hopefully you're doing great. Hopefully, I saw on the news that there's some tornadoes on the panhandle of Nebraska. So I think you're on the other side of the other states. So maybe you can, be safe over there. So birthday's coming up of 1/40. Happy birthday to you, my man. Happy early birthday to you. My birthday is past. I think Drew has a birthday coming up in November. I think him and Wyatt had the same birthday, if I'm not mistaken. So guys, happy early birthday to you guys. I mean, huge shout out. But as you guys see here, my bot is throwing up some Apple TV and Roku TV stuff. Right now, everything's on pause for that, guys. So we have been suspended from Belly Up Sports because Buck likes to speak his mind. Apparently, Belly Up Sports did not get the memo that this is live, raw, and uncut, and I say what I want, when I want, how I want. And I'm going to show you guys what ultimately got us suspended from Belly Up Sports. So if you guys got sensitive ears, carry on with your lives. But, you know, there's a reason at the beginning of the show, it literally says live, raw, and uncut. So 1/40's turning 24. Man, I was 24 once, about 10 years ago. Man, I forget when my birthday is. The most time getting old sucks. Yeah. The only time I know when my birthday is with my wife reminds, like, oh, by the way, I got you a present. Present for what? It's your birthday. So, yeah, I turned 35 this year, so I still act like I'm 18, though. So that counts. That counts, right? So, guys, let me play you this short that ultimately got us suspended from Belly Up Sports for like a little while here. But I want you guys in the chat here. There is a poll. Did I go over the line with the DeShaun Watson thing? Yes or no? So let me play it for you guys, and let's just jump right into it here. Let me go ahead and push the play button.
23 and 24 women have now come out and said DeShaun Watson touched them. DeShaun touched me with his penis. Happy endings, as the lawyer says. There's no criminal actions for happy endings. He put it in my mouth. I didn't say no. I liked it. Houston Texans said they got him a hotel room and everything else. Guys, just shut the fuck up. It's over. Oh, wait. He raped me. He made me cry. I want my 15 minutes. Great. Number 25 just came out. 23 and.
So, guys, that short is ultimately what got me suspended, right? I use very loose air quotes there because, I mean, they're like, there was no warning or anything issued. I'm like, but if you guys know me, this is exactly the type of shit that I put out every fucking show. Like, I say you guys exactly how it is, and if you don't think that's funny, like, you just need to, just shut the F up and move on with life. Like, goddamn, seriously. Let's dive into this DeShaun Watson thing, because if we look at it, every other day, some other woman is coming out saying that DeShaun Watson put their penis on him. And let's flash back. DeShaun Watson hasn't played an NFL snap for over a year and a half. So it's been at least a year and a half since all this stuff happened. So it was fine then. You sucked him off. You got a little jizz on your hand. Whatever, right? And then now, all of a sudden, that you see people coming out like, "Oh, he did this to me," and I'm so embarrassed with my profession. Well, first things first. You got a hotel room with the dude, right? He was bare ass naked, legitimately. You can say no. You can say no. Did he have you tied up in the bed and ooh, put my dick on your hand and let me jizz on it? Come on, really? Really? Alpha Rob says there's 60 girls now. So I haven't heard of 60, but I've 24 at least. Yeah. So Funky Lion Fan says, I would have had my lawyer fired if he said happy endings and making people uncomfortable is not illegal. Yeah, that was definitely that was the Amber Heard lawyer there. I'm trying here, right? but yeah. So happy endings in a massage parlor are illegal, and making people feel uncomfortable in a massage parlor are illegal. But you went to a hotel room. You knew you were messing with a professional athlete. You knew he was a high-profile guy. You knew you were a good-looking woman. That's why they hired you. One Pride 40 says, definitely a cash grab. Yeah, 100%. 100% a cash grab at this point. Hell, DeShaun Watson put his penis on my butt, too. Let me get on HBO and speak my mind about it. Yeah, I was rubbing him down and he's like, hey, I can make you famous if I put my dick in between your butt crack. Sign me up, man. Right? Sign me up. But wait, 3 years down the road, it's going to be a no-no, DeShaun. But anyways, guys. So moving past that point, let's get into the football aspect of this. The football aspect of this is that the Cleveland Browns have done the most Cleveland Brown thing ever, and that is sign $230 million for a quarterback that probably isn't going to set foot on the field this year. Let's just be flat out honest. Now, as the women keep piling up, as Alpha Rob says, it's up to 60 now. I don't know if it's 60, but it's probably at least 30 now, right? And the Houston Texans are probably signing up more up now. Hey, let's get this man going, right? Excuse me. But in the football related things here, even if DeShaun Watson were to get released by the Cleveland Browns today, right now today, there's still a $219 million cap hit for the next 5 years, I believe it is. $219 million cap hit still. What? So they, in theory, could lose 2 franchise quarterbacks by picking up DeShaun Watson. They are going to lose because Baker Mayfield has flat out said that he doesn't want to be there. They're excusing him from OTAs and all that stuff. DeShaun Watson is at OTAs, and then we look at their backup in Jacoby Brissett. Now I do like Jacoby Brissett, but is he going to lead the Browns to the playoffs? Absolutely not. Would Baker Mayfield lead the Browns to the playoffs? Absolutely, if healthy, yes. Funky Lion fan says, if I'm Baker, I tell them, if you want me to take a snap, I'm going to need a raise. They can't afford a raise. That is why they're trying to literally trade Baker Mayfield, because they literally can't afford anything. They gave the man $230 million. Was it like $50 million a season? What? For a guy that's not even going to take a snap for you. Like, this is Ray Rice 101. Like, the only reason why Ray Rice isn't in the NFL is because video evidence came out of the situation. I bet you TMZ right now is hitting up this hotel room or this hotels in Houston trying to get video. Trying to get some type of video of DeShaun rubbing her butt in the elevator or something, because right now it is all hearsay, right? Right now it is all hearsay, and it's kind of like, who do you believe, like, at this point? He said, she said, all about the bullshit, right? But in the end, if there's video evidence of, even if DeShaun, like, rubbing the girl's butt or, like, holding her hand or something, like, now let me ask you guys this. Let me know in the comments. Let's say a video does surface of DeShaun and one of the 24 victims that have come out. I use the victim term very, very loosely. Let's say they are holding hands in the elevator. Does this victim lose all credibility? They are holding hands like in the elevator, you know, showing affection towards each other. Does that victim lose all credibility? Now, sorry, Funky Lions, your message was deleted. I saw it, but then I didn't see it, so sorry about that. Oh, here it is. He said Baker is also owed, if he plays or not, $18.6 million. I'd be laughing his ass off. Yeah. Apparently, Funky Lion, you can't say ass. I need to fix that bot. He's being a little too sensitive, like Billy at Sports. Oh, and they also said I couldn't drink on air. Fuck that. Anyways, so if any one of the 24 victims is showing affection towards DeShaun Watson in an elevator going up to the hotel room, do they lose all credibility? Now, what if DeShaun Watson isn't holding their hands and, you know, grabs their butt, and she kind of does like the don't do that slap? Does that add credibility? Or does that add to the fact that you knew what DeShaun Watson was looking for? Because to me, if I am getting a massage and the woman is riding with me up in the elevator to the hotel room that I purchased, not a massage therapist, not at the team facility, like she's either coming to my home or in a hotel, and I happen to grab her butt and she does the flirty, no, don't touch me thing. Like, you knew what you're walking into. You knew what he is expecting by him simply acting like he's going to grab your butt or grabbing your butt, and you say no, and you still go into the hotel room. You're losing all credibility. So any type, like, to me, if video does come out of any type of them in the hotel room, in the lobby, in the elevator, or wherever, TMZ, get to work, right? If there's any interaction of them touching or being affectionate or something, the victims lose all credibility, because you know what the fuck is going to happen. It is like when you're on a date and you're like, do I touch her? Do I not? Do I touch her? Do I not? And you put her hand on the leg. You know, moving forward that holding hands is going to be inedible. Kissing at the end of the day is going to be inedible, right? That is so dumb. One Pride 40 says, if they don't have bruises marks, then it ain't consensual sex. If they don't have bruise marks, then it ain't consensual sex. I haven't heard any of them say they had sex. I've heard some of them say he's given them a hand job, he's ejaculated on them, but I've never heard any type of sex or oral sex. It's all been physical touch, hand jobs, rubbing of the diamond pelvic area, like right around it. Dude, honestly, man, if you're getting off by just rubbing like around it, something's wrong with you. But anyways, Drew's like, Funky, we are too old to care about that PCBS. Absolutely. I mean, sometimes I do get like people like posting porn sites and stuff. That's just weird, but whatever. So I feel that if there's no video of them not touching, simply holding her bag of like massage oils and like all that stuff and yada, 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 then at the end of the day, I might believe them. But is this victim shaming like at this point? Like, am I victim shaming them in one way, shape, or the other? Because I don't believe them that they didn't know what was going to happen if happy endings is not on the menu. Oh, DeShaun Watson is a serial whacker. I mean, if you're a serial whacker, it still takes some time. It takes you to get into that mindset of really getting to blow your load, right? Mean hell, like they're like, hey, he's a serial whacker, but like I'm a serial whacker, and it still takes like more than 5 pumps to get it going, right? I mean, like you gotta like imagine the tall blonde walking into your bedroom in the high heels and the black little see-through nightie. I'm gonna massage you, Michael. Ooh, you are. Let me massage your pelvic area. Oh, okay. 10 seconds later, okay. Me, I'm not gonna instantly. Come on, man. Come on. Honestly, one time I did get a massage. I got like maybe 3 massages like in my life. The first time I ever got a massage, I was like, I don't know, 19, 20 years old. And you guys have all been there. Your hormones are raging, right? If somebody looks at you, you're like, doing, 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 right? So this girl that I happen to know her, she is from my high school. She was a couple years older than me, but she is like A1 sauce, right? You put that shit on everything, right? Man, and she is like, Michael, you can just go ahead and take off your underwear. I'm like, no, I am good. And then she's rubbing my back and legs. It's feeling pretty good. Nothing's happening. But then I roll over on my back, and she starts rubbing my chest. I'm like, oh, buddy, stay down. Don't do that. Don't do that. Mean like in the back of my mind, I'm like, man, this is embarrassing as hell. And she's like, don't worry, it happens all the time. Because when you're relaxed, it does happen, I guess. But it still took more than just rubbing around the pelvic area to get it going, even at 20. One Pride 40 says, if there's no video proof, then you believe the women? Welcome to America, man. Welcome to America. I believe in most states, I do know in Kansas for sure, in a domestic violence case, if the cops are called, somebody is going to jail. A guy can have video evidence of the woman hitting them, and they'll just arrest them both. So, on the flip side, yes, the man is always wrong. In any types of this situation, domestic, sexual, rape, whatever you want to call it, the man has to prove his innocence. There is no such thing as innocent until proven guilty in these type of cases, unfortunately. Unfortunately. That's just the way it is, One Pride 40. Drew says, boing. Yeah, it really wasn't embarrassing, but it was definitely fun, right? I don't know. I mean, if I was the age that I am now, a nice, mature adult, right? Living life and being grand, and I would be like, hey, I'm not married. Well, like I am, but like, let's say I wasn't. I'm not married. You're not married. What do you think? She would have said no, probably. Let's just be honest, because I was in the massage parlor. But whatever. So, back to the football aspect of this. Baker Mayfield has been excused from minicamp and whatnot and yada, 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 right? So, let's say DeShaun Watson is suspended for the whole 2022 NFL season because detrimental conduct to the NFL or whatever the hell it is called, right? Is Jacoby Brissett the answer in Cleveland? Think about this. The AFC North is stacked. Yes, I know Lamar Jackson is in the NFC North, but the Ravens are still a pretty good team. And somehow, some way, they'll still get, 7, 8, 9, 10 wins. Somehow, some way. Cincinnati Bengals are good. They're probably going to be better this year if Joe Burrow can continue his progression up. T. Higgins and the boys, right? They continue. Pittsburgh Steelers are going to be a sneaky, good team. So right now, even with DeShaun Watson on the field, the Cleveland Browns are probably the worst team in the division. Probably. So with that being said, if DeShaun Watson's out, Baker Mayfield's out, and Jacoby Brissett's in there, do you make a trade for somebody? The Panthers want Sam Darnold out. The Seattle Seahawks has possibly 2 starting quarterbacks that are going to be battling for a position. And if they really don't want a quarterback controversy, once the starter is named, they might want to get the backup out of there. And that's Drew Lock and Geno Smith. They're not terrible. Better than Jacoby Brissett? Maybe. I don't know. Ryan Fitzpatrick just announced his retirement. Do you go out and get him? Drew Brees wants to come out. Do you want to go out and get him? Or do you sit there and beg Baker Mayfield to come? Baker, come back and play for us. Yada, yada, yada. I see my man Jameson jumped in the chat. He says, trade Jimmy Garoppolo to the Browns. Whoa, I didn't think about that. But Jimmy G's making, $25 million, $24 million this season? Can they afford that? Can they afford that? I don't know. Like, I don't have the salary cap breakdown in front of me by like any means. But yeah, I mean, shoot, that is crazy. But then who do you trade Jimmy G for? Baker Mayfield for Jimmy G? Then you're in a quarterback. Then the 49ers are in the same exact position that they're in now. They have a proven starting quarterback that has won a playoff game versus Trey Lance as a rookie. Baker Mayfield doesn't want to go there to be a backup. Jameson says the Browns have $40 million in cap space. How is that freaking possible? How is that possible to have $40 million? Didn't they just give, like, Chubb a pretty good deal? And, well, I guess they cut or they released, what's-his-face, Landry Jones, right? I don't know. But damn, $40 million in cap space still for a third-round pick. You would give up Jimmy G for a third-round pick, Jameson. Wow. If you guys don't know, Jameson will be the host of the San Francisco 49ers show right here on the Man Hour. So I will be posting links to. So we have been developing a network the last 2 weeks here, and we're going to have all 32 NFL teams covered. My man Luke G is doing a show. Jameson is doing a show. My dude Nathan's doing a Cowboys show. I'm doing a Chiefs show. We got Combs doing a Brown show. We got Tori doing a Packers show. What else we got? I think there's 2 more. We got a Panther show and a Bill show as well. So yeah, a lot of things are happening here on the Man Hour, guys. So stay tuned to that. But Jameson, this boggles my mind, man. You would give up Jimmy G for a third-round pick. People over here in the YouTube chat, let me know. Would you give up a third-round pick for Jimmy G? I mean, obviously that is a no-brainer for the Browns. But for the 49ers? Jimmy G's a proven winner. When he plays a full season, he gets you to the NFC Championship game. They are a coaching mistake from being a dynasty right now. Jameson, you're going to give him up for a third-round pick? He says, no question. This is coming from the 49ers fan. And me being a Chiefs fan, you're stupid. Jimmy G to the Browns instantly puts him in playoff competition. Instantly. Jimmy G on any team is a playoff-bound team. Hands down. So clearly I don't want the Browns going to the AFC playoffs, right? Because obviously the Chiefs, right? But a third-round pick, my guy? Wow. One Pride 40 says, Funk. Their secondary got a lot better. I think he's reading the Brown secondary or Cleveland, not Cincinnati, but either way, they both got better. I forgot what the Browns did in their draft, to be honest with you. Funky Lions fan said, being you're a Chiefs guy, do you follow or have you heard any fellow Chiefs fans YouTube the Dan Show? I have not. I have not heard of the Dan Show, but I would definitely look him up. So, One Pride 40 says he wants Jared Goff to go to Cleveland. So, One Pride 40 or Funky Lion fans, we've got a couple Lions fans in the chat tonight. What would you be willing to give up for Jared Goff? No, I'm talking about the Ravens. That's a secondary. Yeah. Secondary of the Ravens have got a lot better. Yes. However, their offense got a lot worse. And Lamar Jackson's still quarterback. So, yeah. So, let's think about this. Jameson brought up a great point. He says, why don't the Browns trade Jimmy G? Third round pick for Jimmy G. Okay. Then one Pride 40 says, what about Jared Goff? Jared Goff. I mean, I think Jared Goff has something to prove this year in Detroit. And from seeing some OTA stuff and just like his body language out on the field, I think you guys are ready to see the old Jared Goff. Drew says, I'll take Jimmy G over Jared Goff any day. Depending on the system, yes. I do like Jimmy G a lot. Jimmy G is a game manager and will win you a lot of games, but will not lose you a lot like either. One Pride 40 says, I'm taking Jared Goff over Jimmy G. Okay, we got a little battle going on. Let's have a quick poll. Jared Goff or Jimmy G? Funky Lions fan said, I couldn't let San Francisco go for a third. So he means Jimmy G. So he would not let Jimmy G go for a third round pick. Yeah. At least a first round pick, right? I mean, shit. At least a first round pick. Jimmy G is such a small step from Goff, and that is really wouldn't be worth it. Plus, Goff's health history is better. You are correct. Jared Goff, I don't think Jared Goff has missed any games, has he? Jimmy G gets hurt every other week, it seems like. Jameson says, I'll take Goff every time. And then no none says Goff. Goff is leading the way. Like, let me ask you guys this question. What makes Jared Goff better than Jimmy G? Because when people really come down to these neck and neck arguments, it is all about rings, right? Jimmy G has rings and Jared Goff doesn't. So that puts Jimmy G above it, right? Jimmy G is a proven winner. He has championship rings, and he has led the San Francisco 49ers to 2 championship games in 2 years, or in 3 years. Right? Funky Lions fans, it would take at least 2 twos for Jimmy G. Yeah. 2 twos or a first-round pick for Jimmy G at least. Because he is underneath contract. You're looking at $24, $25 million. I can't remember for sure what it is. It's a guaranteed money. So when you do trade him, if you trade him, you want a valuable return. Because didn't they just give Deebo Samuel a bunch of money too? Availability is the best ability. You are correct. None. Availability is the best ability. You are correct. One Pride 40 says Jared Goff led the Rams to 1 Super Bowl, correct? Jimmy G led the 49ers to one Super Bowl, but on the flip side of the coin, Jimmy G has more championships appearance than Jared Goff. So Jimmy has a better arm and accuracy. Does he, though? That was the biggest concern of Jimmy G. I'm sorry, I misread that. So you are correct, Drew. Jimmy G does have better arm accuracy and a better arm. Yes. Does Detroit have the best receiver core in the North? Ooh. You know what? We are breaking down the NFC North tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. right here on the Man Hour. And you know what? This is going to pain me to say, but I think the Chicago Bears might have the best receiving core. It's definitely not the Packers. The Packers lost way too much, and I don't know nothing about their picks or like anything like just like that. But I mean, it's definitely. But no, we got to go to the Vikings. They got JJ. They got the white boy. I mean, it's got to be the Vikings, right? And Kirk Cousins is not a terrible quarterback either. I'm going to go with, if we're looking from top to bottom, I think the Lions are the most compacted where you don't know who is better than the other. Definitely the Vikings have like the guy, and then they have some guys. The Packers are like, eh. And the Bears are kind of like the same thing in the Bears. The Lions and Bears are kind of in the same boat. Like they have a bunch of guys that are kind of just like right there. But, man, who was the white boy from freaking Vikings? My name's slipping my mind. I would say it's going to be the Vikings, number 1, Lions 2, Packers 3, Bears 4. That is just off the top of my head and really not studying the Green Bay Packers picks, because I don't know who really is on that Green Bay Packer receiver core anymore. Like, I do know they got a second or third round receiver, if I'm not mistaken, and Wyatt was pretty high on them. So I'm solely going off of Wyatt's analyst there, but I'm going to say the Vikings have the best receiver core in the NFC North. Jameson says the 49ers haven't paid Debo yet. I thought they did. I thought they offered him like a 5-year extension or something. Maybe I just saw that. 140, just one more Super Bowl or one more championship parents than Jared Goff. Hey, one goes a long way, right? Hey, I have one more win. That one more win got me to the Super Bowl, baby. Jameson says the Bear ain't got shit at wide receiver. They got Byron Pringle, Jameson. You watch that mouth. You watch that horse mouth. Byron Pringle is going to be a beast in the league. Do you guys remember Jordy Nelson from the Kansas State University, my alma mater? That's where Byron Pringle's from. It took Jordy Nelson about three years to really figure out the NFL game. Byron Pringle started to make leaps and bounds in Kansas City. This is his 4th year, if I'm not mistaken. He is definitely going to. This is the make or break season for Byron Pringle, 100%. And I think the Bears and Justin Fields is going to really do good things for him. Ooh, that had to hurt saying that. Yeah, you are right, Drew. Anything positive coming out of my mouth about the Bears just like makes me want to vomit. Funky Lions fan, it pains me to hear Chicago. Right. One Pride 40 asks Funk, where do you rank the Lions receiving core? I'll be curious. This Funky Lion fan says, I have to look a minute. Number 3 and 4 guy. So, 1 Pride 40 says the Lions have Clark, Williams, Armand, and the Bears have Mooney. And Byron Pringle. Don't forget about Pringle. And they drafted that guy from, was it Cincinnati they got the guy for him? They had a pretty good draft. The Bears had a really good draft. The Vikings just have Jefferson and Thielen. That's all they need, baby. That's all they need. Jefferson and Thielen plus a great running back in Delvin Cook with a above average Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is a top 15 quarterback in the league. I put him at number 12. That's a good thing. You have the Yang, and then the Thunder and Lightning. Man, the Vikings are going to probably win the North. Tune in tomorrow and figure that out. But I have the Vikings are going to be good. 154 says, Midget Pringle, hey, it's not about your size, it's about how you play on the field. He plays at 6'5", even though he's 5'9". But honestly, Byron Pringle is the most humblest human being that you'll ever meet. I fucking love that guy. Fields is a bust. I don't know. Let me ask you this. This is Justin Fields' second year, right? Second head coach, second offensive coordinator, second general manager, right? So this is his rookie season basically all over again, and he is the guy. He doesn't have a veteran backup at Andy Dalton anymore. He doesn't have Nick Foles there. Who is the backup? I don't even know who the backup is now, right? So this is his rookie year all over again. Let's just be flat out honest about it. What is going to deem Justin Fields as a bust? Like not winning or not having a winning season, not going to the playoffs? What if he throws for 4,200 yards this season, but throws still like 5-13? Like, does that deem you as a bust? Even though the stats are there, just you are not like putting things in the win column. Like, I don't know. I mean, Justin Fields has a lot of ability to go up, also has a lot of ability to go down. So, excuse me, ceiling is really, really low. Or sorry, the ceiling's really, really, really high, but the floor is really, really low as well. So, I don't know. Too early to say a bust. Like I think, give me till year 3 to really solidify that. Jameson says Lance is balling out this off season. Jimmy G is done in San Francisco. If anyone was willing to offer a first for Jimmy, he'd be gone already. So, Jameson, I actually did a short on this a little while ago. Trey Lance has taken all the first team snaps because Jimmy G just had a shoulder operation back in March. You should know this. Jimmy G hasn't seen the field since last postseason. Why did he wait till March to have a shoulder surgery? I don't know. Maybe it's all in his cards. Maybe he's like, oh, I'm not healthy to like play, so maybe he is. Or maybe the 49ers made him wait until March to get the surgery so he wouldn't be ready for the season, and that's why Trey Lance is going to start. And then when Trey Lance is a bust, you want to use the word bust, Trey Lance is going to be a bust. Oh, Trey Lance, come save us week 8, man. Or sorry, G, come save us week 8. Come on, man. Come on. I don't know. One Pride 40 says Lions are 5 deep at receiver, and the Lions have the best O-line. Oof. I don't know who all the Lions receivers are, but the best O-line, that's gotta go to Green Bay. Minnesota equals a minute. Oh, my bad. I'm not sure how their depth chart looks. And if we're talking if the healthy, because Reynolds is number 4 and he's a solid number 4. Yeah. You always have that what if healthy stigma, right? So yeah, like I definitely understand if they're healthy, if the Minnesota Vikings are healthy all season long, they are the best receiving core in the league. I don't know. I've seen Fields busting Fields since before the draft. I hate his arm motion and it is slow. I actually saw Justin Fields in that QB1. Yeah, he has a lot of room to grow. So if he doesn't grow, he will definitely be a bust, and hopefully they have the right coaching staff to help him grow. See here. I've called Fields. Pride, maybe. If Field isn't running for his life, he'll be like he'll be good. But their old line is ugh. God like that word, ugh. Yeah, I mean, we saw Justin Fields, but honestly, Drew, that is when Justin Fields kind of excels, is when it's the run for your life, throw shit together type of thing. Just because there are some quarterbacks, i.e. Dak Prescott, that do not do very good in the pocket. They are much better when they roll out of the pocket. Pro Football Reference stats prove that. Dak Prescott, I'm actually writing a blog on Dak Prescott right now, has over a 70% completion percentage passing rating when he rolls the pocket, mainly to the right. When he is in the pocket, it is below 50%. So maybe Justin Fields is just that guy. Maybe he has to scramble to do well. Now, is it going to be valuable in the NFL? No. Look at Lamar Jackson. Great scrambler, great rusher, best running back quarterback ever, right? But let's just be honest, he's not a very good quarterback. Zach Wilson is the best quarterback in the draft. Ooh. Torrey Anderson would have something to say about that. Zach is trash, as he might say. You know who the best quarterback in that draft is? Davis Mills. Davis Mills is the best quarterback in that draft. Trevor Lawrence is going to be a bust. Zach Wilson is going to be meh. Justin Fields is going to be meh. Trey Lance is probably going to be a bust. Davis Mills has the most upside. Why? Because nobody expects him to do shit in Houston. I had the Houston Texans going 7 wins this season. Spoiler alert for Tuesday. I had them going 7 wins. All because of Davis Mills. Because Davis Mills, because people don't, just like, he is so slapped on. So when he does get that 7-8 wins for the Houston Texans, like, whoa, where did this guy come from? Davis Mills is the best quarterback in that draft, hands down. Sorry, one by 40, but it's true. Drew says there's a difference between scrambling and running for your life. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Jameson, no, he surprised the Niners with that late surgeries. Niners believe us sabotage his trade value on purpose. I saw a report that states next month when Jimmy G can pass his physical, he will be cut, saving $25 million. He can't. It's guaranteed money, Jameson, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed money. Funky Line fans says, I thought Tampa was going to draft Mills at the end of the first round. Thought it would be a perfect match. I agree with that 100%. But I also think they have Josh Rosen on their practice squad right now. And who they draft this year? Did the Buccaneers draft a quarterback? I don't know. But yeah, Davis Mills would have been a perfect fit. Spoiler alert, Jimmy G's going to Tampa. Sorry. That's just the way it is. Jimmy G is going to Tampa to follow up Tom Brady. And then Tom Brady's like, you know what, man? F you. I'm playing till I'm 60. Tampa Bay Buccaneers trade Jimmy G to the Patriots or somewhere. And yeah. James says, nope, it's not. They will only owe him $4 million after he's cut. Okay. Maybe I could have swore it was guaranteed money. Oh, well. It is what it is. It is what it is. I hope Adrian Hudson doesn't bust. Defensive ends, like defensive players in general, are really hard to bust. Let's think about this. Who was the last defensive player that we saw be a quote bust? The Boz? He was from the 80s, wasn't he, or something like that? That was the last really bust I can think of on the defensive side of the ball. Really, the only type of bust players there are quarterbacks. Because just everything is so complicated in the NFL. But at a wide receiver, you can only run so many routes. On the defense, you can only play so many coverages, right? On the offensive line, you can really only block so many guys. Really, the only bust label falls on the quarterback things, unless you're the Boz, because the Boz, and the dude that did the steroids from, was it Michigan that he did those steroids? Packers drafted him, play like one season or whatever. What is his name? But yeah, he was an offensive lineman. But I digress. But really, the last defensive player that I could think of that was been a bust is the Boz. If you guys can name me somebody else, by all means, do it. But I don't think there's no way that Adrian Hudson will be a bust. No way. Unless you call Jadeveon Clowney a bust, and that was because he was just hurt, right? And then he half-assed his shit. Like, he is getting paid millions upon millions of dollars to half-ass shit. It's absolutely Ridiculous. Funky Line says, Pride, who's the guy that Holmes compared to Hutch? Because he was kind of a bust. I don't know. I mean, when we think of defensive players and being a bust, the Boz comes to mind. Jadeveon Clowney could be considered a bust because he was a first overall pick, wasn't he? All because of his big hit. Odell Beckham Jr. 101 there. You make one big play and that solidifies you for 8 years, right? But yeah, I mean, Jadeveon Clowney's been on what? Houston, Seattle, the Titans, and now he's with the Browns, right? So Chris Long is kind of nice. Yeah, he is kind of nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. The Incredible Bulk. Tony Mandris, that's what it is. Yeah. I don't remember that name, One Pride 40. Jeff Ogoka? Is that how you say it? Okadoka? Okadoki? Okidoki Boki? Is a bust? I don't know. I don't know who he is. I'm going to have to Google that. But guys, I am up against that time. I'm painting the wall tonight. I'm painting it black. I'm going to paint it black. I'm going to put some LED lights here with a little marker board, and I can draw penises on it and put my Bud Light right here so it's nice and visual for the people so people can try to tell me what to do and say. This is my show. I do what I want. But anyways, guys, like I said, I'm suspended. Do I care? No. But let me show you what I got suspended for. One more time.
24 women have now come out and said DeShaun Watson touched them. DeShaun touched me with his penis. Happy endings, as the lawyer says. There's no criminal actions for happy endings. He put it in my mouth. I didn't say no. I liked it. Houston Texans said they got him a hotel room and everything else. Guys, just shut the fuck up. It's over. Oh, wait. He raped me. He made me cry. I want my 15 minutes. Great. Number 25 just came out. 23 and 24 women.
All right, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, or actually tomorrow morning if you're on the morning. Me and my dude Wyatt will be on here at 7 a.m. live, raw, uncut. That's what we do over here on Man Hour. Derek Bennett, you guys are throwing names out there that I don't know. Wow. How can Funky Lion Fan be 24 and One Pride 40 is 40-ish? I don't know. You guys are... Anyways, guys, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I'll be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. East Coast time, just to chill, talk about whatever you guys want, shoot the shit, drink some beer. You know what we do. See you guys. Forever. I gotta address this comment. Drew says, how long are you suspended? Probably after tonight, probably forever, Drew. I'm not gonna lie. I don't give a fuck though. Fuck it. It is what it is.